Alright, thanks. Now we should probably pay attention to the lesson. You know, we can't find Tyr if we don't know how to calculate the damage of a 7th turn Fury Cutter with a metronome. Oh! Right, so it goes 40 to 80 to 120 to 160 to 200, and then Fury Cutter caps out at 200. So on the 7th turn, it's still going to be doing 200. Now the metronome increases the power by 10% each turn, so it's going to increase the power by 70%. Now 200 times 70% is about 20, 40, 140. So it'll be a 340 power attack. Get fucked. Get fucked. This is why I play competitive. This is why I'm the PDD champion. This is why I got to the finals of PBA. This is why I'm a PPL legend, baby. The only person to beat me was the fucking champion. Let's go. How is it going, guys? My name is OnesieBanette, and welcome back to yet another episode of Pokemon Academy Life. Now, a couple of episodes ago, I made the silly decision of saying this was going to be, well, that episode was going to be the last episode. And then literally, the same night that I recorded that episode, this happened. Version 5.7.2024 came out, which means we're not done just yet. So, unfortunately, you're not rid of me just now, and I'm not sure if you've noticed on the title screen, because if you have, you're very observant, but there's a new logo, and it's pretty cool. It's got all the foreveralls and eggs and stuff. It's a cool little scene. So, yeah, it's fun. New Pokemon Academy Life, more to go through, and I'm very, very excited that this game is carrying on. No rest for me, though. This playthrough's never going to end at this point. Not that I really want it to. I'm very much enjoying and have been enjoying this series and will always look back on it with fondness. So, yeah, thank you very much for being here. Without further ado, grab yourselves a drink, grab yourselves a snack. I've got Pepsi Max Cherry in a metal cup, because metal cups are the way to go. And we're going to jump right back in to a bit more Pokemon Academy Life. Let's go, baby. Don't know why you're asking me. I'm not her damn keeper. Look, we're both her classmate, Blue. The idea of a Pokemon being a Pokemon trainer? It's ridiculous. Yeah, sure, it's a gross abomination against morality or whatever. I'm just asking if you've seen her. And I already told you no. What, do you think I captured her or something? Wouldn't you try to if you had the chance? You said you would. Oh my gosh, when I said that I was joking. Why do people always take your jokes in the best possible light, but the moment I try to be funny, I've crossed the line? Maybe because my jokes don't put people down. They just put myself up. Well, I've got an idea for what you can put up, you... Hey, guys! Nope. No, none of that kind of joking today, please. Hey, Alex. How are you doing? Alright. Sounds like you two are talking about Tia. Yeah, looks like your pet fled the coop. Not surprised after she had to carry your fat ass for the whole day. It was 16 hours, and once again, I have no body image issues. You're beating against the wall here. Who said I was talking about you? Smell ya! Ooh, he did not. Did he just say I've got a fat ass? I wouldn't take it personally. It's kind of how he says hello. That punk! I can't believe I was starting to think he wasn't completely awful. Yeah, that's how he gets you. Whatever. Hey, if you see Tia, let me know, okay? I haven't been able to track her down since Wednesday. I'm a little bit worried someone might have seen her when we were flying in and... What, you think someone might have captured her? No, I'm sure that's not it. She's crazy powerful, you know. I mean, I think. I've never seen her battle, but it seemed like she was really wanting to be a Kobakon, and just blowing off the quarter clashes like this is really weird. Well, just keep an eye out. Of course. Got plans for today? Are you inviting me somewhere? Well, we've got a date to go on, don't we? Wait, that's still on? If you want it to be. Oh, I just thought because of, you know, everything. I'm really glad to hear you still want to do that, though. Of course. I'm guessing you've got other plans for today, though? A little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. It's cool. You're worth the wait. Ooh. He's got that riz. What? Hey, what do you think you're doing, busting out lines like that? Turning on the charm, m'lady. M'lady. Did it work? Yeah, it totally did. Right up until you called me m'lady. And now I don't think I'm physically capable of ever finding you attractive again. Damn. Oh well. Maybe my identical twin will take pity on you. An identical twin, huh? Say, could you and your twin... La 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 la, I'm not letting you finish that. La 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 la. Oh god, that cracks me up, man. Although, I think I'm gonna have to let my good friend Adam Sandler repeat his famous line here. Leaf. Adultery is one. You know what? No, take it away, Adam.
Chad, adultery is bad, but incest is fucked up!
Oh, God. Okay, right. What are we going to do? We've got a few options here. I think off the top of my head, I want to try and get Chiggery to the next level, because Chiggery is very, very close to getting a level up here, and I think we could really do that. So, we've also got this Jasmine scene to do. Oh, we've got a blue scene as well. We've got any others? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to Innsbruck City during our free time. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and... Ooh, seek out Yellow and her friend at the cafe. Ooh, we've got Silver's gang too. Do we want to go get some money? I think we're doing okay for money, you know. I mean, we can go and buy some stuff, but... Maybe I'll buy like 10 potions. Yeah, we'll buy like 10 potions, just for now. Maybe some antidotes too. Oh, we could do with some money now, though. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to access Janine's PC, and we're going to drop Brutus in it. Brutus? Do we need Brutus? Keep Brutus? No, we'll drop Onesie in, because Onesie's got enough EXP to level up. So we'll drop Onesie in, because I think we can get ourselves a Shedinja here. And we'll go and get Onesie a bit later, when we're actually ready to raise the level cap and train Onesie, because it got EXP for level 17. So, I think what we want to do is we want to maybe visit the alleyway, put Chiggery up front, and go and visit the alleyway. Silver's gang would be cool, but that's a really tough battle, like 3v3 with multiple Pokemon. It's a very difficult fight, and I don't know if my team are actually physically capable of doing it. My best Pokemon, Ivy, is only level 13 and has a bad matchup against poison types. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to go to the alleyway. Yeah, we'll go to the alleyway. And I know leaving now is going to end the free time, but we're going to try our best to get Flobberdosh and Chiggery to the highest level cap. So, yeah. Before we continue, I think it's time for a little bit of a grinding montage. So, yeah, take it away, Onesie's music. Enjoy the music. I just wanted to be a protagonist. Didn't want to be stuck on the side. I can find it really difficult to form a connection with anybody. But the look in your eyes, it was such a surprise, cause you made me feel like I was royalty. And my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street, cause you made me feel like I was just complete, yeah. But then you throw it away. Whoa, hey, it's me, I'm doing fine, but I wonder if I'm ever crossing on your mind. And I know that you're no longer mine, but I think about you all of the goddamn time. Hey, it's me, I'm doing fine, but I wonder if I'm ever crossing on your mind. And I know that you're no longer mine, but I think about you all of the goddamn time. Protagonist, you're protagonist. I just wanted to be a protagonist. Whoa, protagonist, you're protagonist. I just wanted to be a protagonist. Didn't wanna be stuck on the side, but you left me for another guy. Whoa. the time of changing, it's crawling on my skin. I used to feel so warm, but now I let the icicles in. You made me feel like a king, now I've got nothing. How can I ever be alone when I'm trapped with your ghost? And I can't let go. Protagonist, you're a protagonist. Only wanted to be a protagonist. Didn't wanna be stuck on the side, but you left me for another guy. Whoa, 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 Chiggery leveled up to level 20. What? This is what we've been playing for. It's taken us so long. We have ourselves a badass, amazing, mother-flipping Ninjask. Look at that. Look at that. What's the double team? Oh my god, yes. Double team over Mud Slap. Mud Slap does damage and lowers accuracy, which could be more useful. I think what we want to do, I would probably want to get rid of Absorb. I don't think Absorb is very useful. Also then Screech, not as useful. Yeah, get rid of that. Forget Screech. Also then Fury Cutter. Yes, please. Goodbye, Fury Swipes. I've been fed up with that move. Fury Cutter is going to go ham. But look at that. Oh, but what's this? We got ourselves a Shedinja, baby. And that is going right into the team for at least the immediate future. We'll swap Brutus back out at some point for something, I think. He's proved his worth. But look at that. Chiggery. It's been a pleasure. Well done, son. Well done. It's Infiltrator too, which is probably useful because we're not really going to need the speed boost because Ninjask is just so naturally fast anyway. But yeah, that's the team, baby. And we're going to head back to campus. Or should we? Yeah. I'm thinking that's fine. No, I'm not. I'm thinking what we do is we try and get the 20, because, you know, why not? It does make us a little bit more weak now to electric types. That is a consideration that I need to bear in mind. Because Chiggery normally would be the way of dealing with those, because we just switch in on electric types, but we can't really do that anymore. And steels are also a problem. I have a feeling we may have messed up. I think we might need to go and get another ground type. Or at least a ground type that's, like, able to, you know, deal with, like maybe a grass type? I don't know. Right, that's 20. Now we'll head back. And everyone's going to get some EXP. Chiggery gained 21, 43, and Shedinja. I need to rename that Shedinja too. That Shedinja needs to be renamed. Oh, we've got another free period. Do we go back to the city? Part of me's thinking we go back to the city. The other part's like, nah, I think we're cool. Yeah, I do think this team is definitely lacking in some areas. I'd love to study if we go to the student center. Oh, we can heal at the student center. I didn't realize that. Research center? Oh, it tells you what the scenes are if you click on places. If I go to the academy, I can study. I think what we're going to do is we're going to study and focus on fairy. If I study with Dawn, yeah. You spent some time studying fairy types with Dawn. Hell yeah. Fairy proficiency is 14. Which means Ivy can now level up. Ivy's the next one I'm focusing on. And we text someone before bed. What a day. Hilda, -7! Jesus! What have I done to you? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you? Right, leave. Dude, what? I'm literally outside. Dude, what? I'm literally outside your room. I think you might be a tiny bit obsessive, not gonna lie. XOX. You spent some time texting Leaf. Hell yeah. Damn. Janine. Dean, thank you for meeting with me. It's certainly alright. I was out here anyway, for a different task. That being said, I do have an office. I don't always need to meet people outside in the garden late at night. It's prettier out here, though. Quite so. The stars shine again. I feel that perhaps there's a chance they may shine ever brighter than before. You don't appear overly enthusiastic. I failed the battle team, Dean. I let one of our members lose in the first round. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm not fit to keep leading the battle team. But at the same time, I absolutely can't quit. Not with the way the team is right now. Forgive me, I'm not aware of the specifics of the situation. How did you fail the battle team? Because our team was smaller this year, I didn't think we would have to bother sending parts of us to different areas of Kobukon. Because of this, one of my battle team members was matched against another. One of them lost, and she became the first battle team member to ever lose in the first round of the quarter clashes. This was match 3 of round 1, yes? Yes. Well, that's not so bad. At least it wasn't matches 1 or 2. Janine, you made a mistake. I am aware that such a thing for you is unheard of, but it is a very human trait. It's our humanity that makes life worth living. I think no less of you for a single misstep, especially considering you've been doing this for 3 years. You seem unconvinced, Janine. It's just... No, it's nothing. Come now, I'm not so old I could fail to see the sadness you wear. Is there something I could do? I don't think so. I mean, there is one thing, but... Oh? Something to pull our captain of our esteemed battle team out of the dumps? Please, go ahead. I shouldn't. I mean, it's a hassle, and it might cost some money, too. Janine, please. Well, if you insist. I got a tip that next quarter clashes are going to be squad battles. I need you to hire this person. Here's her phone number. She's the leader of Calf Star Training Center in Calf Star Training Center. And I need you to give her enough of a salary and housing that she can afford to stay on campus here for the next year. Eh? This woman is the world's leading expert on squad battles. She's one of the 5 who invented them. If we're going to have an edge against other academies, we need the best training money can buy, and this is it. Also, I'm going to need her here by next Friday. She already has an engagement to teach at Naran Hoover Academy, and they're giving her free tuition. You'll need to provide that. And a paycheck. Sound good? I promise this is the only thing that could ever make me happy again. I'm so used to your directness, I suppose I'd forgotten your bloodline's proclivity towards trickery. You gotta mix things up. There's no one strategy that works every time. Yes, well, I suppose I did agree to this. Very well. You'll have your woman, this Eri. Thanks, Dean. Whoa, new character, baby. Well, I believe I just got rather... What was the word? Pwned? No one says that anymore, Daddy. Oh, my bad. It seems my vocabulary is no longer lit. In any case, did you make any progress on finding those 2 missing students? Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you about. I'm still looking for them, but my hacksaw has definitely picked up on a scent. I would bet a ton of donuts that there's a strong dragon in there too.
A strong dragon, you say? That's concerning. I hope they're not in any danger.
Do you think I should go out again? I'm real tough. If they're in any danger, then shouldn't we rescue them right away?
Perhaps we should. But Iris, there is something I must confess.
Huh?
You aren't the first person I sent out to look for the missing students. I'd hoped that Instructor Will might be able to find his students, given his close connection to one of them, but he has not returned for several days now. It may be time to call in a professional for this task. I fear what declaring the forest safe preemptively might have caused. Needless to say that we'll need to repeal that declaration.
Will those people be alright?
While the stars still shine. While the stars still shine.
Shit! Missing students! Oh, damn.
There was a lot of information right there. Nate has calmed and is no longer joyful. Oh, I got a phone call. Ugh. Wait, what? Why am I here? Wait. I was about to say. Right. That's right. This is the new normal now. Hey. Ready, bud?
Vika.
Big idea.
Great. Let's get some coffee first, okay? Oh, damn.
Don't mind. We could do with some more anyway, since you scared your other dorm mates off. Yeah, but no way they'd go for it. Blue, you're the one who suggested it. Huh? Yeah, I know that. I'm just... What do you want?
Cup of joe. You got any to share?
Yeah, you know where the coffee maker is.
As you pour yourself a cup of coffee, offering some to Yellow, you notice Blue is staring at you, in a way that's different to how he normally does anyway. I want to try and get that Blue scene done today. I'll be here all week. You can spread your staring out a bit.
What is your Pikachu?
I don't know. He's just Flobberdosh, my buddy.
Can I touch him?
Huh? Are you okay with this, Flobberdosh?
Vika.
Yeah. Flobberdosh seems confused, but nods after a moment. Go ahead. Hell yeah. Blue rubs his hands carefully around Pikachu's cheeks and neck before feeling his tail. Flobberdosh seems bewildered by the physical attention. What's this about? Just in a huggy mood?
No. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
If you figure it out, let me know.
I have no idea. Yellow? Yes? Do you know how Flabberdosh's new form works? I know a lot about Pikachu, but I've never seen or heard anything about a Pikachu like this. I don't even know how it changed form mid-battle like that.
You know a lot about Pikachu?
Obviously. You were the trainer I fought most often in Pallet Town. I learned everything I could about your Pokemon. I'm sorry, I don't. Maybe there's another way we could find out. Yeah? We could ask Alex. Well, yeah, obviously. I was gonna try that eventually.
Sure he was. Alright, Blue, here's how it works. You explain everything Sam and Sonia told about Flabberdosh's you about Flabberdosh's newfound abilities. Blue listens intently, though he doesn't seem happy. And that's pretty much what happened, so now I've got to be on the lookout for any more kidney stones he hooks up. I think they have something to do with people I've been hanging out with recently, weirdly enough.
Is there one for me?
Huh?
These gems. Is there one you think Flabberdosh threw up because I was around?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. I bet mine are the most powerful out of everyone's.
Of course you do.
I want to battle. Your new Flabberdosh against my team.
Wait, just Flabberdosh? Against your whole team?
Yeah, chicken.
I mean, the odds are very against me there, aren't they?
I was talking with Leaf. Every time I've battled you this year, the odds were against me. You had some kind of advantage. Now, once again, you've got an advantage. This freaking Chimera Chew that Gramps made. Chimera Chew. This'll be like that battle when I brought out my Pidgeotto, except this time, I'll have the greater numbers, and you'll have the single overpowered Pokemon.
Right. And what will this battle be for? To finally prove, ultimately, truthfully, definitely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who the better trainer is?
Ha! No way. We can't do that like this. Are you crazy?
What?
Well, if you battle like that, your teams are totally unbalanced, right? I think the only way you could have a fair fight is if you both used your full teams, and one of those team members was a special Pokemon, like Flabberdash.
Ah. I'll keep an eye out for any other special Pikachu. You can have the next one.
Please, I don't need some new special Pokemon to beat you. My entire team's special, because they're mine. And that means they're a match for any special Pokemon, no matter what dead politician or general or whatever owned it. Well, I want to battle. Are you seriously gonna turn me down now? Come on, we can do it after school in the battle hall.
I think I want to agree to this. I've got Flabberdash pretty high level, and I can probably gain another level or two during school. I could probably do... You know, I've got these Foreveralls as well. Oh, that's a Pokedex? Foreveralls. Obtained. Can I give these? Ooh. Well, the program if teaching following moves tackle. His electric type will be replaced by normal. I can't give him any here, I don't think. It doesn't say. Ferroseeder at Foreverall. I'll have to take a closer look at what they do afterwards. Yeah, let's agree to the battle. Fuck it.
Ha! This'll be a stomp. I don't even need to pull any tricks. This time, you just let me win. Thank you. That means a lot to him.
It's not a problem. Will you come watch?
Oh, well, sure. Yes, I'll do that.
Cool. See you then. That's cute. I like bunking with this guy. I completely forgot Ethan was here. I genuinely forgot that Ethan existed for a moment, and that makes me very sad because I like Ethan. Also, what is that picture? If anyone in the comments can tell me what that picture on the wall is, find out and let me know. Yeah, I have no idea. Morning. Hey man, how's the coffee? I'm pretty sure it's burning a hole in my tongue. Leaf told me on Friday she hated me when I said I preferred running in the morning to drinking coffee, so I thought I'd try it. Maybe this stuff is just much stronger than I'm used to, but I think I'll take the hate. I probably should have grabbed some. Yeah? I meant to talk to you this morning. Set my alarm and everything, but when it went off, I just turned it off and got back into bed. Oof, been there. Want to talk during lunch? Nah, let's just punt it to tomorrow. Why? You know, just because something goes wrong in the morning, that doesn't mean the whole day's a wash. There wasn't any hurry for this. Tomorrow morning, man. Promise. Do I want to speak now? Do we want to speak to him now? I think I want to speak to him now, but if I do that, it'll piss him off. No, let's talk now. No. Why? I get what you're trying to do. Appreciate it or whatever, but we'll talk tomorrow. That's my decision. Right. Sorry. Alright, time to go to class then. Where's Leaf? Oh man, I'm nervous. I know I shouldn't be. I gave a big speech in front of a bunch of people and that was way more terrifying than just going back to class. Huh? Oh, that's right. You gotta come with me, buddy, aren't you? Tell you what, anytime I feel scared or like I can't talk, I'll put my hand on your Pokeball, alright? And you let me know you're there by rocking the ball. Sounds good?
Pika.
Love you too, buddy. Aw, he's such a cutie. I love the Pikachu. He's so fucking cute. I don't know how they've managed to write a Pikachu so well.
Lad, how are you?
Trucking along. Thought I'd get here before anyone else and take my seat. Maybe if I stay really, really still, people won't notice I'm here.
Lad, there's no future to be gained by hiding away from people. I did that, and look at me.
A world-famous filthy rich genius who pretty much everyone loves and respects?
Well, yes, I suppose that's one way to look at it. But you know just as well as I do my failings.
Still guilty over what you said on Friday?
Very much so. But I suspect I might know a way to make it up to you.
Oh yeah? It's not sending me away to a different school, is it?
No, not this time. Perhaps if you have time to drop by the research laboratory later today, I can show you.
Alright.
Oh, speaking of which, have you made much progress in figuring out how Foreverals work?
I honestly have... I mean... Dramper Foreverall. What would I like to do with this Foreverall? Give it to a Dramper. Use it on a Dramper. Read description. Flabberdash will create it when you reach a bond of level 3 with Leaf. When equipped to appropriate Pokemon, grants Friend Guard. Can teach Dragon Rage and Return. His electric type will be replaced by normal. Mr. Mime Diveral, which will create it when you reach a bond with Tia. Following a swap between Cantonian and Galarian forms, can be used outside of battle. When you teaches Draining Kiss and Powder Snow, Flabberdash will turn to Psychic. We're exploring right now. We're exploring, baby. This is all of them, I think. I think that's all of them. They're all on page 1. We've got all of these. We've got this Mime Junior Everall as well. Why are there Megavarol? Ha! I think I get it. You give them to Pikachu, and it grants special abilities. You give them to the Pokemon that they're of, and it allows them to change forms and stuff. I think I want to give the... I haven't got a Fairy Foreverall, have I? I haven't got any Fairy ones. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, I think... I need to hang out with Sonia. It makes... Oh, that's going to be busted. Yeah, I need to hang out with Sonia more. I understand a little bit.
That's good. I must confess, I haven't quite grasped it yet myself. Perhaps their effects are more apparent when used in battle than when played with in a laboratory. I believe Miss Magnolia is currently running tests in the laboratory right now. If we're lucky, perhaps we'll walk in on a breakthrough.
I'll cross my fingers.
Lad?
Yes, Sam?
You know I care about you, yes? You know I think of you as my own grandson and always try to do right by you, yes?
I know you try. I mean, he did kind of put us in a really bad situation. If I were saying this, I would say, look, I know your intentions are good. Like, and I'm trying to play this red character as similar to my own reactions as possible. I know what I would say. I would say, look, I appreciate the sentiment, but at least talk to me about these things.
Yes, I do. Very much so.
You walk away. Aw. I feel bad now. As people file into class, you hear more than a few whispered comments directed at you.
Can't believe you're still here.
Freak! Tricked everyone!
Should be a law.
Well, if there's any proof that I needed Phrenergy is an absolute, I guess this is it.
Yeah. Welcome back to class, everyone. Feels like it's been a long time, given all the hullabaloo over the quarter clashes.
That feels very directed.
I hope you're all ready to listen sharp once more, though. We've got a lot of material to cover.
Psst! Hey! Hey!
Hay's for horses, but go ahead. That's so dumb. Oh god, these jokes. This character feels like me. The amount of dad jokes and stuff that it comes out with. Fuck's sake.
I can't believe I forgot to ask you when we hung out over the weekend. I just got so distracted with my own stuff. What's up with your Pikachu? How did you do that to Dawn?
Still figuring out that myself, to be honest.
I don't believe it. Not only do you have the crazy people's powers, you've got a Pikachu that can defeat Dawn? I've seen her in my fairy classes. She's really strong. Ixnay on the crazy people powers, please? It's just Phrenergy. and it's a very passive, not harmful power. Yeah, I know that. Tia told me.
What? Have you seen her recently?
What? No. Have you? Wait, neither of you have seen her? I thought she was with you, Alex.
Sorry, have you checked the roofs?
Ugh, so you've also seen her climbing onto the roof before.
Once, yeah.
We haven't checked the roofs. We haven't checked the roofs yet. Maybe we should do that after class.
Good luck. I'll call you if I see her.
Will you?
Yeah, I think so. What? Am I missing something?
Heh. Alex, do you have either of our numbers?
No. Upon reflection, no. No, I do not.
Well, let's make this a little fun then. Whose number do you want more, Alex?
Whitney rank 1. Come on, Whitney, give me a break. We're close, aren't we?
Yeah, don't tease the guy, Whit. You two hang out all the time anyway. It's weird that you don't already have each other's numbers. Oh, alright. Steal my fun, why don't you?
Hey! I was gonna say Whitney anyway. That just gave me a special option. Also, that is a fun new feature that you've just seen for the first time. Sometimes, if you have people's bond and level at the right level during certain cutscenes, you will be able to get alternate dialogue options and alternate ways to progress the scene. So, yeah, very cool visual novel thing right there.
For serious though, I want you to give him your number too, Flannery. Like,
Wait, what?
for seriously though, you want to give him your number too, Flannery? Like, this is for Tia. Yeah, fine.
Hell yeah, we got Flan's info. Fucking Flannery, mate. Let's go. Alright, thanks. Now we should probably pay attention to the lesson. You know, we can't find Tia if we don't know how to calculate the damage of a 7th turn Fury Cutter with a metronome. Oh! Right, so it goes 40 to 40 to 80 to 120 to 160 to 200, and then Fury Cutter caps out at 200. So on the 7th turn, it's still going to be doing 200. Now the metronome increases the power by 10% each turn, so it's going to increase the power by 70%. Now 200 times 70% is about 20, 40, 140. So it'll be a 340 power attack. Get fucked. Get fucked. This is why I play competitive. This is why I'm the PDD champion. This is why I got to the finals of PBA. This is why I'm a PPL legend, baby. The only person to beat me was the fucking champion. Let's go.
ugh, I hate math.
Oh god. Wait, why can't I? What lesson was that? I don't know what lesson that was. Also, I should probably start doing ghost type. But I also think I should probably start doing ground type, because I really need a ground type. Now that you've become a flying type, things have gotten a lot more difficult. I'm going to really struggle with certain trainers, but I think my focus for now has to be on trying to get Comfey as strong as possible, because it's just really busted. The growth Draining Kiss combo is just so strong. So, as I say, Comfey has to be my priority right now. Plus, I want to get Sonia's level high enough so I can get the Comfey Forever up. I'm learning the strategy as I go, guys. I'm actually really getting into this.
Huh? Ethan? Huh? Hey, Alex.
Good to see you. Crazy we both chose the same first elective, huh?
Yeah, kinda wild. This seat taken?
Wait, what? I think it might have just refreshed the Ethan. Conversation dialogue tree. So that's a thing. So let's do general studies.
Some say the outfit makes the wearer. Perhaps there's some true. Consider the markings on a Togepi's shell. They're very similar to the feather patterns of an adult Togetic. Why do you think Togepi still carry these shells after birth? Scientists have their own answers, but I like to think they're emulating their parents. It makes sense, doesn't it? A fragile baby Pokemon wearing colors it associates with love and strength. And yet a Togepi will grow up strong as long as it's well loved. Its shell really doesn't matter. I think that's a good lesson. Wear whatever inspires you and brings you comfort, but remember that clothes are reflections of your own beauty. Valerie apologetically reminds you that for humans, wearing only an eggshell violates the dress code. Right, that's actually a very poignant message that I want to take a moment to talk to you about. So, recently, I've had a bit of an awakening in terms of my own styling choice. I'm a very tall, very slim man with very strange proportions, and as such, a lot of male clothing does not suit me very well. As such, I have started shopping for female clothes. Not necessarily skirts and leggings and stuff like that, but joggers and shirts and things like that. They seem to fit me more just because girls are generally more slim than males, and there's sort of more rooming around the chest area, which, you know, my chest isn't big anyway, but they're more slim anyway, so it kind of works out that way. So I today am rocking, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is actually the poison type gym leader from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think it's not poison type gym leader. It's Avery, I believe his name is, from the Isle of Armor. And I'm wearing some Korean style, I don't know if you can see them with the chain, but some Korean style Harajuku ladies joggers with a chain and with all of the tassels and things. And I feel a lot more like myself in them. So I don't want to let people's misconceptions of what people should be wearing in terms of male and female clothing ever bring you down. Like, there's been a lot more of an emphasis towards, you know, the androgynous sort of stylings and men wearing skirts and things like that. For example, Harry Styles has worn skirts. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the Everton football player, has been showing up to games wearing skirts and like leggings and stuff. And I just think that wear what makes you comfortable and what makes you feel like the innermost reflection of yourself. And I'm really enjoying this self-discovery journey, so I encourage you to do it yourself. Like, if you want to wear things that make you comfortable, wear things that make you comfortable. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't wear things because they're ladies' clothes. You know, it is what it is. So enjoy what you're wearing. It reflects the innermost part of you. And I think Magnolia's class here, I think it's Magnolia? Yeah, whoever her name is. I think her class here is one of the most important lessons you can take away from Pokemon Academy life. Be true to yourself, wear what you want to wear. I love you all. Fairy proficiency increased to 15. As everyone prepares to leave, the intercom system in the classroom crackles to life.
Hello, this is Dean Drayton speaking. This is a reminder that all access to the forest is prohibited. Again, last week's announcement that the forest is open to students was made in error. The forest is not open to anyone engaged in student council or disciplinary committee business. We must regrettably enforce this rule with extreme prejudice. Expulsion will be considered for any rule breakers. This message will be repeated at the end of every morning elective.
Okay. He's taking it seriously then, isn't he? He's taking it very seriously.
Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all back in classes again. We missed you. Didn't we, Bruno? I am glad to see my students again. You all look fit and ready to train.
Hell yeah, let's break some heads.
That's the spirit. First, though, Alder and I must deliver a lecture.
Right you are, Bruno. Today we're going to be learning about item manipulation. Can anyone tell me what the rules are for items in most regions? I can. You're allowed to remove any item the opponent is holding as long as it's not in a special category. Moves like a knockoff and trick can be used to do that.
Makes sense that the Cerulean Scion would know this.
Right.
You're doing well, Misty. Carry on.
Right. Well, the special categories are Megastones and Z-Crystals. There are also some other items that power up specific species. You're not allowed to touch those in battles. If a Pokemon loses possession of them during a fight due to dropping them or something like that, the battle is paused for the Pokemon to regain possession of the stone.
Exactly correct. However, we do the exact opposite in Kobukan.
Huh? But in the leveraged gym,
Yes, in Kobukan, items can be removed at your leisure. If you can take a Megastone from a Pokemon, you can prevent them from Mega Evolving. This is dishonorable, but effective. I'm not sure how effective it'll actually be. Actually, that one Lopunny didn't need a Mega Stone after all. Besides, if I'm understanding these gems right, the Foreveralls seem to generate an endless stream of Mega Stone-like objects for my Pokemon. Shame they only last until the end of the battle. If they lasted longer, I could sell them.
Anyway, the basic thing we're trying to impart here is that the rules of many other regions don't necessarily apply here. You may have also noticed that in this region, Pokemon are allowed to be sent out immediately after another faints.
I believe that is just like Gen 3 Pokemon Colosseum. If a Pokemon faints mid-battle in those games, the next Pokemon is sent out immediately, and you are then prompted to send them out immediately. Because there was one trainer, and if you've watched False Swipe Gaming, you'll know who I'm talking about. There's one trainer in one of the battle facilities, one of the like hardcore double battle facilities, that just spams Explosion over and over again, trying to force KOs onto both sides of the field. And if he knocks you out, you send out another Pokemon immediately that can't protect itself, and it just gets hit with another explosion from a Regirock or a Golem or something. So it's a very, very annoying strategy, but it's really cool. And I think that opens the way up for a lot more strategies here. If that's how it's going to be here, that's going to be quite cool.
Allowed to? You mean they have to be, to take incoming hits? You could choose to see it that way. You could also choose to see it as an opportunity to switch in a Pokemon with Storm Drain or Lightning Rod, or Intimidate in the middle of your turn. If I wanted to do that, I'd just use a Pokemon with U-turn first. Alright, Hilbert, tell me when your Honedge learns U-turn. As long as you tell me when my Cupchew gets Intimidate. It's good to be back in class, isn't it, Bruno? Very much so. Anyway, to wrap up this lecture on items, remember that you get back any item you started with at the end of each battle. Except berries, of course. Now, why don't we start off with some battles? Our unit this week will be triple battles.
Hell yeah!
Nice enthusiasm, Hilda. As you all know, the range of your moves matters more in this format than any other. Bruno, the assignments? Welcome back, Mr. Onesie.
Good to be back.
You will be battling Miss Jasmine.
Oh shit.
Hello, Alex.
Hey Jasmine, I don't think I've seen you in this class very often.
No, I often get an exception for this class, and I can barely do the physical training anyway.
Hey, all a trainer really needs to train is their voice.
No, not at all. A good trainer should be able to run around with your Pokemon, follow them in battle, and move around the field to get a better vantage point and view of the battlefield. And of course, a trainer should be fast enough on their feet to avoid any stray moves. The best trainers are the trainers who stay closest to their Pokemon in battle. Only when you're standing side by side with your Pokemon can you see how they should react to your opponent's moves. Of course, I say all that, but I have difficulty really practicing it. I certainly can't run around the field with them.
I'm sure they appreciate the thought.
Well, my Pokemon are very slow, so at the least I can stand by their side in battle.
Wait, you do that? Isn't that dangerous?
Absolutely. But putting oneself in danger to bolster one's friends is a very noble calling, I think.
You really never stop impressing me.
I was impressed by your speech on Friday.
Huh?
I actually thought... Well, I thought the extent of your power was greater than it was. Grusha convinced me otherwise, though. But hearing you tell everyone the truth, unafraid of the consequences of people's judgment, I thought that was very brave.
Tell Grusha thanks for me. Not as brave as you. Fuck, what would I say here? I don't know, I feel like I'd mention it to Grusha. But I like Jasmine.
Oh, please. I'm not brave at all. I simply have no other choice than to act the way I do. Now, shall we battle?
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
Oh my god, she's got a steed. Oh my god, this would have been the perfect game for Chiggery. Okay, Flobberdosh and... Flobberdosh and Ninjask have no right being here whatsoever, but we're gonna keep them in anyway, because we're not afraid of anything, so... Let's Growl to begin with. onto these two. Let's rock smash this Magnemite. And let's mud slap this Magnemite. And Flobberdosh is dead. Right, I can't send out Shedinja here because it's going to die to the Sandstorm. Ivy's probably my best bet. Hippopotamus, Sandstorm. Chicory's buffeted by the Sandstorm. Yeah, this is going to mess us up, man. We're going to Leech Seed onto this Steelix, I think. And I'd very much like to finish off this Magnemite. So we'll just tackle it, I think. And we will... I think I'll double team. I'm going to double team. Steelix is seeded. I might use light screen. Tackle. Okay. Ivy's leveling up. Ivy just got 2 levels. Hell yeah. Pineco. Tried to rock tomb me. Okay, that's a problem. There's a lot of information floating by my screen, and I'm trying to take it all in. Right, we're going to Leech Seed the Hippopotamus as well now. And Brutus is going to tackle this Pineco. And you're going to Fury Cutter the Pineco. Pineco use Protect. God damn it, I double targeted into a protecting Pokemon. That's annoying. Steelix uses Rock Tomb on Chicory. How did Chicory live that? She's probably going to die to Sandstorm, but... Oh, Chicory, you monster! Okay, now that we've got these two done, I'm going to Ardent Gaze this Steelix. We're going to Rock Smash the Steelix, and we're going to Crystallize. Nice. Okay. Pineco just blew itself up. It killed my boy! Alright, Barrow, I think, is the play. I can't send Shedinja out. Drilber. Okay. Chicory's buffeted. I think now it's the time to try and get rid of this Hippopotas. So we'll double target it. And we'll start Fury Cuttering this Drilber when we wake up. Drilber, dig. Okay, Hippopotas is dead. Steelix is infatuated. Perfect. Okay, this is a pretty interesting one. I'm going to use Growth at this point. No, we'll Draining Kiss the Steelix. We don't need to Growth. What we'll do then is we'll click Future Sight onto the Drilber. And we'll click Fury Cutter onto Drilber. Yeah, we hit it. Drilber kills Barrow, which is annoying. And now we're going to send Shedinja out to die. I'm sorry, Shedinja. Oh, the sun's... Yes, Shedinja. We timed that so perfectly. Oh, Shedinja. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah. Spite. Let's Absorb onto Drilber. And Fury Cutter onto Drilber. Steelix is down. Everyone's gaining some EXP. Fury Cutter. Absorb. Draining Kiss. Absorb. And Fury Cutter. Played expertly, I do say so myself. That Sandstorm was a fucking problem. Look at my team! Shedinja, Ivy, and Chicory are insane. Insane. I will just take this item off of Chicory, though. You don't need that anymore. Oops. How do I do that? End. Item, end. Item swap. Item... How do I take the item off of it? Just like that. Okay, I'm learning. Sorry. That was pretty tricky. You really... How do I end this? God, that was pretty tricky. You really made me work for it. I really wasn't expecting to see a Steelix coming out of that Pokeball. What's the story there?
Not much to share, I'm afraid. I had access to a metal coat and thought my partner Onyx might look rather good in it. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on a Steelixite, but that's a pursuit for the future.
Well, how'd you get an Onyx?
Oh, well, a friend of mine from Johto helped me catch it a good many years ago. Brendan's his name. By coincidence, he actually goes to this school too.
Wait, Brendan?
I offered it to him since he likes ground types, but he said it was, quote, filthy and far too rugged.
Huh? I know Brendan. He was my roommate until recently. That doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, he was only an elementary schooler at the time. People change. One thing that hasn't changed is his devotion to Pokemon contests.
I didn't know Brendan was from Johto.
He got me into them, actually.
Oh? You do contests too? With that cracked team, I figured you'd be on the trainer course.
I'm exploring my options. The only thing that doesn't seem to be on the table right now is, well, student council member.
I'm sorry about that.
You've nothing to apologize for. This was just a terrible misunderstanding. I'm concerned for Shiren, though. What he did was ill-advised, but it seems he's more interested in punishing himself than actually making things right. I know it would be easy to hate him, but hate never helps one move forward.
I'm still figuring out how I feel about him.
Alright, as long as...
Oh shit.
Gosh dang it.
Jasmine? Are you alright? Do you need to...
No, I should be fine. My legs just... I'm quite tired. Give me a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, she's struggling.
Whew, seems this battle took quite a bit out of me. I hope you don't mind if I...
No, of course not. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Poor thing.
That'll be all for today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will do, Older. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, brother. As you walk into the cafeteria, you suddenly notice Hilda and Hilbert standing in a corner, talking intently about something. You think about moving away from their conversation, but you're in line, and the Miltank ribeye looks really good.
I'm worried about you, Hilbert.
There's nothing to be worried about.
Don't give me that shit. You've been completely out of it for like 3 weeks now, even before the elections. And you're spending way too much time with that Nathan guy.
It's just Nate, and of course I'm spending time with him. We're roommates.
Yeah, we're also roommates, but you're not hanging off my hip every moment.
Is there something wrong with me having other friends?
No, of course not, Hilbert. You know I want that for you, but I'm concerned that you're... I've never seen you so focused. It's like you know what you're doing, like you have a plan for the first time.
Ridiculous. I'm just as aimless as I've ever been.
Don't worry. Your refusal to help me fulfill my dream is as effective as it's ever been.
Sorry. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, maybe a bit. But I get how you feel.
I don't.
Huh?
I don't feel. Feel implies passion or desire. My dream is an absolute. It's the tracks ahead of me. It's a task that must be done, like breathing.
I've heard that shit before, and you know what I think of it.
I'm bored of this conversation.
Fine. I just wanted to tell you that I'm dropping poison for Dark.
What? Why?
My room's already covered by Instructor Byron's class. Besides that, I can't really find any poison types around here that are worth a damn. Just bugs, pile of sludge and trash.
Dark. Strong against Ghost. That gives you another damn advantage against me.
Hilbert, I'm not switching because of that.
Doesn't matter what the reason is. The effect is that you have more an advantage against me than before.
Okay, I can't get into this right now. I'm just switching because I think my pawning art needs a little more attention. That's all. Really.
Hilda and Hilbert part ways. Leave them alone. As you walk away, you hear another conversation starting nearby.
Wally! Wally, baby! Wally, darling! Wally, dearest! Let's go!
Anyone who knows why I called him Wally Dearest, you're welcome.
And Sabrina's not there, and Tia's not there, which is awful, of course, but then Professor Will isn't even there either. And I don't know what we're going to do because classes are cancelled. And if we can't afford classes, we can't learn about psychic types. And if I don't learn more about psychic types, then I can't raise my starter. And if I can't raise my starter, then I'll fail out of school and die! I don't think that's going to happen, Bianca, but it is concerning. We don't want to let ourselves slip behind. Well, what do you think happened to them? Do you think they're, you know... Do you think they're gone? No way. I kind of get why Sabrina would leave, but Tia always seemed to really like the class, and there's no way Instructor Will would have just left. I guess we just have to hope that the school's administration figures out what's going on before we fall too far behind. I was actually planning on dropping my psychic class soon anyway, So I guess this is as good a time as any. No.
Huh?
If you leave, then you're a star. People look up to you. They have faith in you. If you leave, then people will give up on Will, give up on the class. We can't fall behind. We can't let ourselves fall behind. We've all studied too hard and sacrificed too much to get here. To rely on someone else to save us. Rosa, please, at least until Instructor Will comes back, please stay here. I can't be the only one people rally around, but you can. Oh, wow. I thought you were a total wimp, Wally, but you're actually, like, super cool. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm with Wally. We don't need Professor Will. We can study with each other. That's a good idea. Then maybe we can go out and rescue Sabrina and the others? Rescue? Rescue? Yes, rescue. When someone needs help, it's the duty of the people left behind to rescue them. That's the way it is in all my movies.
Interesting. Sorry, I just had a message pop up on WhatsApp. That was an interesting message.
Okay, but where are they then?
I don't know.
I guess you're still working on that part. Yeah. Well, let's study. Maybe something will come up later.
Hearing Rosa reminded me of how Leaf was talking about her rescue mission for me. Maybe those two would get along better than you'd think. Speaking of which, where is Leaf? Trying to ignore the subtle whispered accusations that surround you as you walk into the dining room, you realise that the sitting arrangement of the table seemed to have shifted around dramatically. Oh, great. It'll take ages to open these tables up again. Hey, the freak's there! Don't let him sit here!
Finergy? Yeah, right.
Can't believe I ever... You know what? I think I've passed the point where I need to worry about the desolation of my stout social standing. I'm just going to sit wherever I want, and if people have a problem with it, well, I can work on them. Anyway, if I want to study my psychic collective, I should probably join the table with all the psychic type students. I don't want to. I want to hang around with Wally. Scheming table. Why is B on the scheming table? Oh, to be fair, she was hanging around with Nate the other day. Hilda and Hilbert fucking hate me. What did I do to you, dickheads? Jasmine's joyful. Grusha fucking hates me. Bro, you stuck your neck out for me. Why'd you hate me? Flannery doesn't like me, even though I've got a number. Misty fuck. Yo, Erica, what? Yellow can tell you about Blue. Ooh, interesting. Blue actually likes me. Silver. I think I want to sit with Sonia. Although she's only content. If I sit with Blue, I'll get a bunch of EXP with him, because he's delighted right now. Part of me thinks I'm going to sit there, you know. Yeah. Let's go here. You chose the home table? Go to the home table. I'm going to study with Blue.
Huh. Help you study? You must really be desperate. But sure, I might be the only person who can actually teach you anything.
I don't need to do that, actually. I'm going to talk with Yellow about Blue.
Hiya, I've been talking to Blue recently. Would you like to hear what he said?
Talk about Blue. You learned some new information about Blue. You feel like you understand him better now. You gained 7 points with... 7 points with Blue! And despite your best efforts, you weren't able to get to Yellow to talk about herself. Damn. Right, I don't actually know what to study now. I've got level 20 on Chiggery and Shedinja. I need to rename the Shedinja as well. What do I study now? It was Psychic that was missing. Okay. Electric? Don't need Electric. I've done Fairy. I really should be focusing on Barrow, I guess. Maybe I should be focusing on Barrow and do Dark. I don't really want to, because I mean Barrow's great and all, but I could do with a new member. I need to get rid of this guy. No, I think we have to focus on Barrow. He's been a part of the team for long enough. Fairy and Dark. We'll get them all to level 20. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
Dark-type Pokemon specialize in breaking the rules and turning the assumption of a fair fight against your opponent. That's why the move Knockoff is one of my favorites. It slaps an opposing Pokemon's item right out of their hands, leaving them much weaker if it's something they depend on. Why not use Thief and have your Pokemon steal the item instead? Well, what if your Pokemon is already holding one? Or what if the item would hold your Pokemon back, like a choice specs on a physical attacker? Sometimes items are better stolen, other times they're better neutralized. One size never fits all in battle. Oh, and Knockoff does a nice chunk of damage, more than Thief, if your opponent is holding an item. And more if it isn't, because Knockoff is base 65 power and Thief is base 60, so if you're looking for pure damage, Knockoff is like always better. Karen points out that few Pokemon are eager to switch into a Knockoff. Yes, that is very true, because Knockoff is ridiculously powerful and very over-centralizing in a metagame that revolves around item usage more than ever, with the likes of heavy-duty boots neutralizing the entry hazard in the single battle, and focused a lot around things like leftovers and choice specs in special dual battles. So yeah, Knockoff is just a pain in the arse, and most dark types that have access to it really excel just because of this one move alone. I could be a professor here, man. I want to be a professor. Hey, Freud, put me in the game. Put me in as a special guest professor. Professor Onesie. Wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, dark proficiency's up. I think we've been neglecting Barrow for too long. He's carried us for a very long time, and he's been a great member, so probably a good idea. We've been doing an hour and 20 minutes. Let's get to the end of the day.
Welcome back to class, ladies and gentlemen. Today's quiz is going to introduce a brand new concept to you. Trained Pokemon.
Huh? Trained Pokemon?
You are probably familiar by now with certain moves that were invented by faculty at Kobacon. These moves are powerful and can be used as a surprise tool to take opponents off guard, as they're not commonly known outside of Kobacon. Of course, this does imply that your fellow students are likely to have access to these moves as well. It's not always apparent what moves your classmates may have access to. However, Pokemon with these special moves often show some particular behavior. Some visually identifiable characteristics that make it clear that they're a specially trained Pokemon. Once you get used to looking for those behavioral patterns, they're as clear as to a keen-eyed trainer as the Pokemon's level. Well, this is something you should keep an eye out for future information. Incidentally, Professor Cherry is quite excellent at identifying specially trained Pokemon. For more details, one might want to talk to her. Now, for the upcoming test, you may be relieved to hear that none of your opponents are able to damage you. However, it should be noted, specially trained fighting type has the move Stone Cold Stunner. If you let the particular Pokemon use this move, you will automatically use the fight, regardless of what other Pokemon you have on hand. Do what you can to prevent that. Take out your pencils and remember, this is graded.
Okay, we haven't lost one of these yet, and I don't plan on starting now. So the Knackley it's specially trained. Okay, what have we got? We got a Blaziken that's level 100, what the fuck? And a Dugong. Dugong. Right, what are that? Let's have a look. Simple world. All grounded Pokemon become normal type for 5 turns. Okay. Blaziken, Stone Cold Stunner. Causes you to lose. So I can't use that with Blaziken. Bagant Legacy. User moves first, flinching then paralyzing foe. Only usable on first. It's like a stronger fake out. Fails against Pokemon that can't be intimidated or fairies. Interesting. It's a dragon type fake out that. Oh, that's cool. And Dugong has slow freeze. Moves later but freezes the foe. Oh, that's broken. That's fucking broken. So basically, if Blaziken attacks, I lose. All grounded Pokemon become normal type. Big on. So the idea, I think, I need to kill Blaziken off and then finish the battle with Dugong. And these are specially trained. Stone Cold Stunner. This is a tough one. Huh.
All grounded Pokemon become normal type for 5 turns. Blaziken can be intimidated, so that wouldn't stop Bagon's move from doing its thing. This is a tough one! It does have Fake Out. So basically what we've got to try and do, I think we Yawn Blaziken. We have to try and use Stone Cold Stunner on itself. And then Legacy our own Blaziken. Nacli used Splinter Shield. Nacli became protected. Bagon used Legacy. Blaziken became paralyzed. Blaziken flinched. Or might use Stone Cold Stunner. What the fuck?! My streak is over. Uh-oh, I think we might be hitting the point where these tests aren't quite as easy as they seemed at the beginning of the year. Damn, when Advisor Lance said things were about to get harder, he wasn't kidding.
At a glance? Hey, why don't you take more than a glance this time, Gramps? Why don't you look at everyone's test instead of, I don't know, just Alex's? I'm sorry? I want to know how everyone else did too, so I can make sure I'm still on top. Well, looking through the stack of quizzes more thoroughly, I see some poor logic and insufficient understanding of elemental immunities. And it appears to be that many students weren't aware that they intended to make use of their entire party. Does that satisfy you, Blue? So I passed it, because I didn't screw up like any of those losers you're talking about. Of course you passed it. You always pass them. You hear that, everyone? I passed! That means I'm one step closer to the National Championship, and then the World Championship. If you don't pull your shit together, then there's no way you'll make it there, or even graduate. Get serious!
I'm this close. This close. Do you think we... You had, out of habit, leaned over to whisper to Leaf, before suddenly realizing she's not here, as she hadn't been all day. Should I be concerned? Yes. Now, I'm sad! I want another chance at that quiz!
It looks like class is over. We'll discuss the quizzes in further detail tomorrow. Be safe now. It's time for our battle. You need to get the rat from our dorm, right?
No. Nope. Flobberdash learned to ride in his Pokeball. Hey, maybe he even likes it. Guess we're not there yet. Maybe in a bit.
Great. If you don't need to go to the dorm, let's go to the battle hall right now.
You don't want to change to something more flexible?
Heh! I don't need to bend over backwards to beat you.
Alright, let's go then. It's going to be a bit of a longer episode, this one is.
Good luck, you guys.
Cheering them both on? Devious Yellow. You're playing both sides, huh?
No, I just want everyone to have fun.
Thanks for watching, you guys. It's nothing. I'm going to head it up to the bleachers, though. Don't want to get in your way.
Huh. Keep your eyes on me, you two. I'm gonna win. Well, let's go. You're just using your Pikachu, right?
I said I would, man. While I am here, I'm going to get the Dramper forever, or am I? It's a Munchlax one here. Flobberdash will create it with Whitney. Appropriate of grants Harvest. Teach following move Slack Off, Uproar. We'll give it to Flobberdash, it'll be replaced by Normal. I think the Ordino one... where critical program has the following effect. Generates Ordinite at the start of the turn. When used on the appropriate Pokemon, Aqua and Grassy terrain, Flobberdash will be replaced by Normal. I'm going to give the Dramper Foreverall. Use it on Flobberdash. Teach Dragon Rage. All moves PP balanced. And then we're going to give it to Flobberdash too. Give it to Flobberdash. I said I would, man. I want you to hold up your end of the bargain and not be an ass if you beat me.
I said I would.
Oh, well that seals it then. Nothing to worry about.
Let's do this.
Okay, dickhead, let's go! Pidgeotto. I should, in theory, be able to beat this thing. Probably not. Dragon Rage seems to be the way to go. If I didn't fucking miss. It's got quick attack. Oh, God. What am I supposed to do, man? What am I supposed to do about that? What? You won. You can't possibly be upset about that.
It doesn't count. You're only using one Pokemon.
You asked me to only use one Pokemon.
I know. I'm not. I'm just thinking. I need one. I need a Flabberdash.
I thought you said you didn't need a new special Pokemon, because your team's already the best.
I've still got an open slot on my team. Anyway, who says my special Pokemon has to be new? Flabberdash was a completely norm Pikachu for years before this nonsense.
Fair enough. Maybe if we find any meteor shards around, you can chuck one into your Pidgeotto's gizzard.
Heh, that's not exactly what I'm thinking, but you're on the right track. You two.
That's my name.
Did you notice anything that I can improve on in that past fight?
I mean, you won. That means you were doing everything right, right?
Obviously not. There are bad ways to win.
And good ways to lose, right?
Ha! No. Only losers would say that.
You mean like when Dawn...
Could you stop bringing that up?
Since we're all here, has anyone seen Loaf today? Nothing, huh? Maybe we should be concerned then. Good riddance. Imagine. Should we go looking for her?
You can if you want. I'm done running after people for at least a month. Besides, me and Yellow have got plans tonight.
Yellow and I. What? You've got plans too? Alright, I'd love to stick around, but Sam told me to drop by his office before this day is up. I've got to go.
Great. What's he gonna tell you this time? You can actually walk on water? You put your pants on 2 legs at a time?
I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know when I'm back at the dorm, though.
Blue, now's a good time if...
Don't stay out too late. I mean, come back to the dorm after you're done, alright?
I wasn't planning on staying out late.
See you later.
I wonder what that's about. Me too. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I just want this episode to be done. As you walk into... Wait, what's happening here?
Alex? Alex!
Sonia spins you around in a tight hug. Any thoughts or preconceptions you'd had about linking her physical strength to her lack of ego are instantly dispelled as she became very unable to breathe. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. What the fuck is... Except your death. As your last breath leaves your body, you get a sinking feeling in your stomach that this was not how your story was supposed to end. Yet end it does. What? What? Honestly, I'd do the same. You can have this one. I'll bring you back. What is happening here?
Seems like the sun's come out for once, eh? Alex, this is fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant.
Great. What is it?
I've been looking at these Foreverals all evening and all morning too, and I finally figured them out.
Oh, you mean how they work?
Well, yes, that, but also something even better.
Go ahead.
These Foreverals aren't minerals at all. They're biological material. Do you know what this means?
Absolutely nothing. Well...
You remembered? A new field of astrobiology has quite literally fallen at my feet, right as I was tearing my hair out about how I could possibly pay for this school. This is brilliant.
Well, that's great. I'm glad for you. What does it mean for Flabberdash, though?
I couldn't rightly say. Not just yet. I'm detecting 3 distinct genomes from the Foreverals. It's difficult for me to isolate what is coming from your Liberation form Pikachu and what's coming from the Meteor.
Well, you let me know if I could help at all.
You can, or rather your Pikachu can.
Yeah.
If you could have your Pikachu lick this tongue depressor.
I don't see why not. Go ahead, Flabberdash. Lick the stick. Do it quick. Flabberdash licks the stick but doesn't seem to enjoy the taste.
Oh yes! It's coated in a sort of bitter-tasting adhesive that maintains and traps the moisture. I probably should have mentioned. Sorry about that. There is one thing I should mention, though. Huh? Overuse of the Foreverall's power could prove to be very dangerous for... Flobberdosh, was it?
That's right. Wait, what do you mean dangerous?
Well, are you familiar with biology?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, the basis of all biology, astro or otherwise, is that all life attempts to perpetuate itself and remove intruders.
Intruders?
Invaders might be another word for it. Liberation Form Pikachu wasn't built to handle the generation of Foreveralls, nor their power. Using the power of too many Foreveralls at once could set off a false positive in Flobberdosh's immune system. He could develop a fever, or strain his muscles too far, or even enter a mad and frenzied state.
Man, I knew it couldn't be this easy. Alright, so what are the rules? I'm guessing I can't just slap on any move I want anymore.
I'm afraid not. You'll want to be careful about utilising the form-changing Foreveralls as well.
Well, at least I got 3 days out of it.
We're on the forefront of science here, so there aren't many official terms to describe what I'm trying to convey, but let's say that your Pikachu only has a certain level of power it can safely store in its body. We'll call this the Liberation Limit.
I'm with you so far.
Now, every move it knows has a certain level of power. Depending on its complexity, that contributes to that limit. But also, every Foreverall you equip him with, or if form it changes into, also contributes to that limit. So what you'll need to do is make sure his liberation level is under the liberation limit.
Okay. Do you know how I could keep track of those numbers?
Yes, I've written it all up in this notepad. I'm still figuring some things out, and these are approximate values, but should work. You gain access to the Liberation Limit Ledger. More options have opened up to you in the Foreverall menu. Check Flobberdosh's stats or the Foreverall menu at any time.
Hell yeah. His move pool has also been reset. You may want to adjust that. Oh! Okay. Is there a way to increase this limit?
Ought to be. Just like a body builds up an immunity when exposed to a vaccine, Flobberdosh ought to be able to build up an immunity to the power of the Foreveralls with time and practice.
It'll steadily increase every day. Battling with trainers can also increase your liberation limit. Oh, cool. Well, that's disappointing, but I guess it's better. I know now than just keep pumping these gems into him and cause him to explode a few weeks down the line.
Mind if I step in here?
No. He knew about Phrenergy before anyone else. Did he have something to do with Sharon's actions? They roomed together after all. Is there something you wanted to say to me?
Yeah. Mind giving us a bit of room to breathe here? Right, I'll just be over here then. I gave those 2 purple kids on Saturday their information. I'm sorry about that, I don't have any excuse or defense. I just wanted you to know I'm sorry.
Why'd you do it?
Ugh. I'm investigating the forest. This guy said he and his sister would help. It was a devil's deal, but no, I just wish I'd told him to go to hell.
I think I can forgive Nate. At least I think Nate could be forgiven because he didn't know what Sharon was going to do with the information and he was only trying to look after his own goals. And he didn't actually do much with the information. He could have come out and blasted me anyway. He only told Sharon and gave him the footage in exchange for something else. So, I think I forgive him.
Thanks. I know I don't deserve that, but thanks anyway. S, I know you're listening.
Nothing?
Right, sorry about that. I was just thinking, if you want to really apologize, maybe you could do something for him. Yeah? I don't think I like the sound of that. Can I at least keep my socks on?
What?
No, get your mind out of the gutter. Easier said than done. My mind has a long-term housing contract with the gutter. Canceling the mortgage now would come with massive fees. Not even my mouth can handle a check that big.
Fucking hell, Nate.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Alex, maybe there's something you can think of?
I want to help. I'd like to change my nickname. I want to help you with whatever you needed help with. Can you find something out for me?
Yeah.
Depends on what you're looking for. I want to know who's got a crush? I can crush that. Looking for the launch codes? That'll take a little bit longer. Where's Leaf? Oh, that's an easy one. She's back at your dorm. Oh. I want to help you with whatever you needed help with. Huh? I don't know what you asked for help from those students for, but they're gone. And I'm here. I need help, and you do too. We could work together. Yeah, actually, maybe that would work. H is already... I might take you up on that. Alright, mind if I do one more thing? S, maybe you could help out too. I'm trying to figure out how these forever rules work. A teacher's got a bit of an interest in it. Mind if I ask a couple questions? Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Seems like you two have the most understanding of anyone at this school. Think of it kind of like a quiz. Oh joy, I love quizzes. Man, I already failed one quiz today. Sure. Alright, fuck it. Question numero uno. How many types of forever rules are there? As many as there are Pokemon. Huh? So each Pokemon has a unique forever rule? That's not quite right. It's true that every forever rule is associated with a specific type of Pokemon, but they can be broken down into 5 categories. Come to think of it, it seems quite likely there could be more forever rules than species of Pokemon, in the event a single species has multiple associated forever rules. Gotcha. Here's part 2. What are the 5 categories? Forever rules, ever rules, giga rules, mega rules, and div rules. Yeah. Homeland soil. Right you are. Understood. Can you handle part A Trado? What do mega rules do? They allow a Pokemon. They generate Mega Stones at the start of the turn. That's right. Hell yeah. Although they're wispy and non-solid, not very stone-like at all, it might be more accurate to say they're generate emanations that have properties of Megastones. Gotcha. What happens if a Pokemon holding an atom when the stone's generated? Oh, they'll simply toss it away. Right. Well, I've got a follow-up question. How do Giga rules work? They allow a Pokemon to die Gigantamax? Ooh, this is actually a fascinating subject. They don't allow Pokemon to Gigantamax, but it's a very similar phenomenon that seems to have an entirely different power source than Eternatus. God, fuck's sake. They work basically the same as Mega rules, except instead of generating Megastones, they generate miniature wishing stars. These wishing stars, in addition to their ethereal and solid nature, don't seem to truly invoke the G-Max phenomenon, as I was familiar with in Galar. Rather, it seems to be trying to imitate G-Max, but without the power or size typically associated with the phenomenon. For this reason, the Pokemon only get roughly 3 times bigger, as opposed to the approximate 25 meters commonly achieved in Galar. This new phenomenon could be called Mini-Gigamaxing. It's the oddest thing, though. I'm not too familiar with Mega Evolution, but the energy being emitted from the Gigavirals don't seem to have any relation to anything that could invoke a Dynamax-like effect. It truly seems like the Pokemon's genetics are just being altered on the basis of nothing more solid than what it wishes. I think Professor Oak said something similar to that. Okay, I think I'm getting this now. Divirals, they swap a Pokemon's form. Yep, that's right. Pokemon with extreme sexual dichotomy, regional variants, Divirals seem to be able to trigger a shift between those. Yeah, boy. Divirals are able to swap a Pokemon's form in battle, or even even out of battle, it should be noted. Though if its form is switched out of battle, it seems it isn't able to hold a forever. Too much interference from the energy waves, I suppose. Actually, truth be told, I don't have any idea why that doesn't work. I'm really just firing science at the wall here and seeing what sticks. Hey, you're doing fine from my point of view. Last question. What is this, number 6? Yes, that was an easy question. Funny guy! Finally, what do Foreverals and Everals do? Foreverals do anything. Everals make it easy to evolve Pokemon. Everals make Pokemon eat apples. Not quite. Foreverals seem to provide a random boost to stats, or moves, or provide new abilities. They're custom boosts for Pokemon they're equipped to, essentially. Everals, on the other hand, don't provide powerful boosts, but they make a Pokemon easier to train or evolve. Finally, something most Foreverals have in common is that they can change the type of Flubberdosh and teach moves. Right, but the moves are capped by the Liberation limit.
Oh wait, will other Pokemon be affected by the liberation limit? Like, do I need to worry about the Foreveralls I give to different Pokemon? Doesn't appear so, besides the obvious addendum that a Pokemon can't draw power from a Foreverall it's incompatible with, of course. Well hey, I appreciate the info, Esene. This will really help me flesh out my report. It's a pleasure. I feel like I'm really doing something grand now. This is immeasurably exciting. Great, keep that sunny smile. Now I gotta bounce. And he literally jumps away. I see what he did there. Clever. Oh right, is there something I could help you with? Yeah, I actually came here to talk with Professor Oak. Is he around? Sure, let me just call him. Professor, your food is here. What? He doesn't usually come out of his office unless I tell him that. Oh, I'm sure he'd come out for me. He called me here. Are you now?
Hello, that'll be 2,000, right?
That plus a tip.
Alex? I didn't know you were working for Poke Eats.
Poke Eats. Well, I had to do something to pay for Kobacon.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you about, lad. I think I may have discovered how we could pay for that.
Huh?
You see, ever since you reminded me that you didn't have a way to pay for Kobacon, I've been looking for a way to avert that problem.
Really? Kind of assumed you'd forgotten.
And I do believe we may have a solution.
Is it just paying for me too?
I wish I could, lad, but I don't have the funds for that. I could afford Blueberry if I really scraped together everything I had, but Kobacon's far more expensive. And the way it is now...
It's fine, I get it. So what were you thinking?
A research grant, my boy. If I could secure a research grant to study Foreveralls, your Pikachu, and perhaps even the long-term effects of Phrenergy...
Whoa, I thought you binged your Phrenergy research.
Well, the work I had been working towards is not something I particularly care to pursue anymore. The effects are clearly too damaging for me to attempt to pursue it any longer.
I appreciate the thought, Sam, but hasn't the damage basically already been done?
At the very least, your power should still be catalogued. That could be worth a few years of research, though it will undoubtedly take a secondary position to the power of Foreveralls.
Okay, so what do I do to help you get this research grant?
Well, exactly what you're doing already!
Sam, you have to stop inviting me over here to tell me to keep on doing what I was already doing.
Continue producing these Foreveralls. Whichever mechanic Flobberdosh produces them by, you must do more of that.
Okay, and if you get this grant, you could use it to pay for my attendance here?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, not at all. That'd be unethical, to use research funding on a personal project.
Personal project? He's been talking to Whitney. Okay, so what were you thinking?
Well, these gems represent an absolutely unsurpassed power boost for any Pokemon they're given to. I took a quick course on business over the weekend, and it seems we can exchange these Foreveralls for monetary gain.
You're suggesting we sell them?
Precisely. And not to just anyone, but to champions. According to the laws of supply and demand, which I just learned about, you, as sole provider of these gems, should be able to essentially set any price.
I don't know. I feel like that would kind of cheapen the whole Flobberdosh has a special power thing if every champion had one.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to resolve that concern.
I guess I should be practical about this. Okay, well, do you have a champion in mind who would be willing to buy?
Not particularly. We've got a good few months before your first payment is due. Between Instructor Wallace, Instructor Alder, and Visor Lance, and the many alumni of Kobacon, we should be able to contact pretty much any one of them. This is possible only due to the reputation and connections that Kobacon affords you. I'm just as thankful they hired me as you are that they let you in.
Huh.
Well, we don't need to make any decisions now. As I said, it'll be a good few months. But there are two things you should keep in mind.
Yeah?
When it comes time to pick a customer, you may, well, want to be rather cold-hearted about how you approach them. It's tempting to just ask for enough money to get you through Kobacon, I warrant, but do think about what some additional funds could acquire you. Your mother could retire. You could evolve your Pikachu if you ask for enough. You could even send your own progeny to Kobacon.
I don't like the idea of asking I don't like the idea of asking for more than these gems are worth.
I know you don't, lad, and early in my career I thought similarly, continuously sacrificing financial success for pure science. I worked harder than I should, and my family suffered for it. I'd hate to see you repeat my mistakes, as numerous as they are. Ask yourself what prosperity and security for you and your family is worth. If a couple stiff words once can secure all that, might it be the moral choice? Well, I couldn't say. I'm no philosopher. I work on real sciences, but do keep it in mind.
Right. Well, what was the second thing I should remember? You said I should remember 2 things. I don't remember that. Oh, maybe I misremembered?
Oh, yes, maybe. Well, I should be getting back to work.
Alright. See you, Sam.
Goodbye. Remember, you're always welcome to drop in any time.
That was weird. Alright, turn to myself at last. Let's see who's around. Oh, I should probably get changed first, huh? Yes, we should. Oh, God, okay. I don't like doing this, but I think I'm going to end this episode here, because it's nearly been 2 hours, and I feel like this day's got even more scenes ahead of it. We're going to go speak to Blue later, so that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've had a good one, and I will catch you in the next episode of whatever I decide to make. So look after yourselves, and bye-bye.